Facebook. It's your girl, Dr. V. Hey, YouTube. What's up, Periscope? Listen, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and share. Okay. They won't let that. Facebook don't want to let me be great. But let me tell you something. They can't stop me. Okay. Listen, they don't want to let me share to my groups. Y'all share this broadcast. Share the broadcast. Good morning, Elder Sharon. How are you? Beautiful. Good to see you. What's up, Monty? Good to see you. Hey, you guys, let me know who's here. Let me know who's here, where you're tuning in from. We're going to get into this word. I promise you this word is going to bless your soul. I'm talking about your whole soul is getting ready to get blessed. Hey, Mike, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you. You're so sweet. You guys, listen, I'm telling you, this thing is so real. Let me know who's here, where you're tuning in from. Let me know who's here, where you're tuning in from. Y'all, I didn't work out yet this morning. I'm doing a new workout system, y'all. I'm so crunk about it. So I'm trying it today. So if you guys want to join me, I'm going to show you how you can have the opportunity to join me, okay, in my workout. So I'm excited about it. Looking forward to it. I'm probably going to work out about 8:30. After this broadcast is over, I'm going to set up and then I'm going to work out. So y'all let me know who's here. Pineapple is in the building. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. They can't stop it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Yes, Regina in Georgia. Pineapple in Tampa. Annette in Virginia. I love it. I love it. You guys, we're getting ready to go in. Y'all, this is the Friday Freedom Word. Anybody ready for the Friday Freedom Word? This word right here. First of all, let me tell y'all something. Listen, we were up trading this morning. I promise I was so lit. All right. That's right. Daytona Beach in the house. I was so lit this morning, you guys, right? So yesterday, hey, brother, how are you? Yesterday, I finished working out and I found a song, right? I found a song and I was just playing it, listening to it. And I was like, oh, I like this. I was turned up. Yeah, Monty in Detroit. Yes, yes, yes. So listen, y'all, I gotta put this song on because this song right here, this song did it for me today. I had everybody turned up. We were in there trading like, hey, I got it. We were getting it in. Hey, Mark Clinton, good to see you. So let me turn it on for a minute, y'all. Let me turn a little something on, a little something. I feel a little something. Okay, y'all know. Hey. My kids would say when old folks call themselves turning up, that's what they would say. What y'all know about that Jehovah Jireh? Is he your provider? Oh, he's my rider. Every fire that came. Hey. Yes, girl. Pastor Mike be doing it. I'm like, what? I thought I was in the club for a minute. I had a whole flashback. I was like, hey. I was like, oh, wrong music. Y'all, he be fighting our battles, y'all. Every day. Today. He's my Clark Kent Superman. Hey. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Yeah, Regina. There's that glory. I don't know who said that serving God has to be boring, but I refuse. It's already mine. Hey. Oh. Hey, that's my part. Listen, I'm telling you, y'all. Oh. Hey, Regina. He got that fire. It's I Got It by Pastor Mike. Fight on my battle. Yes. Come on, y'all. You got to set the tone. That's right, Annette. You got to command your day. Can't nobody do me like him. Yes, Jackie. Got to get it in, y'all. Get your energy up. I'm trying to stop it, but y'all, it's so fire. It's already mine. Come on, y'all. Is it already yours? This ties in with this word today. I like when he says, never alone. I was like, hey, it's already mine. I got it. I got it. You got it. You got it. We got it. We got it. It's already mine. Okay, y'all. Okay, I just had to get that in there. I just had to get that in there. Listen to me, y'all. Listen, I'm telling you what God is doing in this season. Like he needs us to have a spirit of expectation. It's called I Got It by Pastor Mike Jr. I Got It by Pastor Mike Jr. He's the one that does big. God's about to blow your mind. Like he does that one too. Okay. So check him out. Pastor Mike Jr. Absolutely amazing. So let's get into this word today. We are on day 9 of Forward Focus 21, our 21-day fast. And day 9 is about purpose. Purpose. So we're talking purpose. Yesterday, we talked about purge. We purged some things, got some things out of the way. Today, we're talking about purpose. Now, listen to me. I got to share this with you guys. I was looking at my memories in Facebook. And if you want to know your purpose, begin to look back through your Facebook memories. Facebook will remind you of some things. Now, listen, I'm grateful for Mark Zuckerberg and those Facebook prophets because they be on it, okay? But I was looking at my memories. And in my memories, it came up that on this day, 4 years ago, I actually was launching a $50 challenge, right? I was launching a $50 trading challenge. Me and my business partner, we had people from all over the world who were participating in this challenge. And our goal was to grow $50 with our trading to multiple figures, right? And so the crazy thing is, and this is how purpose works and how things align. And listen, I'm telling you, there are so many patterns in our lives. And that's what we have to recognize. Monday, we started our $50 challenge again, trading, right? Different company, different group of people, but the same concept. Now, I didn't look back in my memories to see when I started it in the past. I just started it when God spoke it, right? And it's a testament to my purpose. When I look back, what years, right? I see myself doing the things that I'm doing now, right? And they're consistent, like I'm consistently doing them. And it's how I know that, listen, I'm walking in my purpose. But let's talk about this, right? So today, our scripture is going to come from, oh, y'all, I'm so crunk. 1 Peter chapter 2. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. I'm not going to put it on the screen, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to put it on the screen because, y'all, I'm having some challenges with my phone. With my computer. So I know that I've got to make enough money trading so I can go on and buy me a new MacBook, and I can pass this one down to my son. I need a new one. We can wipe this one clean, and he can have it, okay? So 1 Peter chapter 2, starting with verse 9. It was just verse 9. And I'm going to be reading from the New Living Translation. I got to turn this down because I'll go in on y'all listening to Pastor Mike. And it reads, but you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. I'm going to read that again. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. We're chosen. Listen, the fact that God has chosen us ought to say something to us. You know, the interesting thing is, though, like we're more excited when other people choose us than we are when God chooses us. You know, we're more excited if someone else calls our name than we are with the fact that God calls our name. And it's a sad state of affairs because, listen, God is my rider. See, when people get fickle on me, and people will get fickle on you. When people lie on me, and people will lie on you. When people walk away from you, and people will walk away from you, God is right there. So when I say God is my rider, God is my rider. No matter what I'm going going through in my life, God is with me. No matter where I find myself, what state I find myself in, God is right there with me. And see, because of that, I understand that it is imperative that I stay right where he is. And whatever it is that he tells me to do, that's what I must do. So I was looking back and I just am always in awe of God. And I said this on yesterday to my class. I said, listen, we were talking about personality and their personality types. And sure enough, on my memories, right? On my memories last night, I saw that I was in class and I was talking about personality. And I was telling people that you have your personality for a reason. There's a reason God gave you your personality and it's for your purpose. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, I just was saying this today. You all, God is so deliberate and so strategic in our lives. And when we understand that we are chosen, God chose us. He picked us, right? I don't know if you guys remember being in school and you're in PE and, they're telling them, okay, you got two captains pick teams and you're standing up against the wall and you're in the middle of the floor and you're waiting to be picked. And I don't know if you guys know what it's like to not be the first one picked or the second one picked or the third one picked or the fourth one picked, right? But something happens when you find yourself in that place and God says, I choose you. God chose you. God chose me. I'm so humbled that God has chosen me to do the things that he's chosen me to do. Whether we're talking about teaching people how to trade or teaching people how to drop the mic speaking or, teaching people how to start a business, how to create an online course, how to write a book, like whatever it is that God challenges me to do or gives me the opportunity to do, like I'm glad he chose me to declare his gospel. I'm glad he chose me because that says a lot. So let's read the devotion. We're going to read the devotion and devotion. If you're not in our Forward Focus 21 group, join the group. You'll be able to access the full devotion for the day, along with journal questions that'll help you take it deeper. And you'll be able to see what it is that we're doing in there. Okay. So it says, you are chosen. That alone makes me want to shout to the top of my lungs from the highest mountain to let the world know who I am. When God tells you that you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, you have to have some confidence in who you were created to be. Even if you've made bad choices and messed up time and time again, you are still chosen. Look at your haters and say, I'm still chosen. Okay, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. They don't control that. God chose you. So think about that. God, who knows the end from the beginning, chose you even though he knew every mistake and every misstep you would take. He still chose you. Yes, Regina. I know you're asking, why me, God? But I came to tell you that he chose you because you are an amazing gift to the world. You are designed to impact the lives of other people in a massive way. You are the light in the midst of the darkness that God is waiting to flare up and light up the dark skies of the world. That's right, you. I don't care who told you that you don't have value. I don't care who told you that you weren't good enough. I don't care who told you that you weren't worthy. I don't care who told you that you couldn't do it. God said you are chosen. Now, the $1 million question is, who will you believe? Whose voice will you allow to dictate your moves and your perception of yourself? Whose report shall you believe? As for me, I will believe the report of the Lord. I believe the God who formed me in my mother's womb, the one who brought my mother and father together to create me, the one who kept me through all of the negative things that happened in my life, the one who kept me when I was raped, the one who loved me when I didn't think my parents loved me, the one who held me through every breakup and disappointment, the one who still keeps me in the midst of losses, disappointments, and mistreatments, the one who believes in me when I don't believe in myself. That God right there. Ooh, I'm going to give y'all all of this devotion. I'm going to give y'all all of this one because I can't stop right there. I am chosen. I am a royal priesthood. I am a holy nation. I am God's special possession. Me. That's right, me. Little old me from small town, a single mother, a broken home, broken marriages, suicide attempts, depression, abortion, a miscarriage, failures, lost loves, lost friendship, broken promises, and so much more is God's special possession. That means I belong to him, and so do you. You can insert your story, your situation, your circumstances, your challenges, your trials, your failures, your life in the statements above, and it still remains true. We are God's special possession. The beauty of it all is that he will possess us if we allow him to do so. I belong to him, and so do you. We are his. The power of that statement makes it seem unbelievable because we know how imperfect we are. But I can just tell you that God does not value us based on our perfection or our works. He loves us because we are his. He formed us. He is our father. He created us in perfection. And even though we may have lost our way, he has never lost his love for us. He doesn't throw us away like people. No, he holds our hand. He lifts our head. He stands us on our feet when we have fallen. Today, I challenge you to say out loud to yourself over and over again that I am God's chosen. Scream it if you have to in order to make yourself hear it and believe it. Whatever you have to do to get the truth of who you are in God, in the core of your being, do that. At the end of the day, nothing can change who we are in him, to him, and through him. Let the world know who you are. I am God's chosen.
Never alone. I can go to the throne. He's right beside
You all
me.
listen.
Put my hand in the valley.
I'm trying to tell you, God loves us. And if we would stop waiting for people to validate us, when we stop looking to people to be our affirmation that we're special, that we have value, that we're needed, that we're worth something, then we'll get it. We'll get the fact that God makes a way out of no way. That's what he does for us. He's our provider. He's our healer. He's our lawyer. You know, he's whatever we need him to be. He loves us unconditionally. His love envelops us. He's our rider. Y'all understand God rides with you? I mean, like, God's my rider. He ride with me and I ride with him. He's not going to leave me and I'm not going to leave him. You guys, you got to understand that God's plan for your life is so big and so many other people's lives are attached to your purpose, yours. So when you play with your purpose, you're playing with lives. When you don't do what you've been called to do, see, you're playing with lives. People are waiting for you to show up. Listen, I'm going to say this. If I put a post out and I say, I'm going to go live at 7:45, I'm going live at 7:45. For those of you who follow me and you're waiting for that word, you're going to be looking for me at 7:45. You say, okay, well, I'm going to give her a little time. You know, every now and then, Dr. V might run a little late, 7:50. But by 8 o'clock, you're saying, well, wait a minute, where is she? Because normally she would have already been on by now, right? See, listen, you got to understand, people are waiting for you to get in position, waiting for you to show up. That's right, Brittany. They're waiting for you to show up and show out. They're waiting for you. And whether you realize it or not, and whether you're willing to acknowledge it or not, you are needed. Now, I know somebody may have told you that nobody needs you, that you're not good enough, that they may have said all of those things, but it's a lie from the pit of hell. And you get to choose who you believe. Do you believe people who tell you a lie, or do you believe the word of God, which God's word is true? When God says something about you, he means that thing. He's not trying to flatter you. He doesn't need to flatter you. He's telling you the truth about who you are. I remember when I was going through some transitions in my life and God was showing me who I was, and I knew that I had to know who I was to him, because see, I couldn't count on who I was to men, because men love you as long as you're giving up the goodies. They love you as long as you're doing what they want you to do, right? Your women friends, your female friends, they may love you as long as you say what they want you to say. But when you stop saying what they want you to say, stop doing what they want you to do, they don't love you anymore. All of a sudden you become this horrible person, right? When your path begins to separate from theirs, oh, you think you're too good. You think you're that, right? The same people who loved you before, who swore that you were like ice water in the middle of a desert, right? All of a sudden it changes. See, God doesn't switch up on us like that. See, that's why I had to say, God, you showed me who I am. And as God began to show me who I was, it began to disrupt some things that I'd been taught. It began to shake some things that I'd learned in church. Because God began to show me that he made me good. Everything he made was good. And that's what he said. He made man and he said, oh, this is good. Did man mess up? Absolutely. Did man lose his spot in the garden? Absolutely. But it didn't mean that what was made was bad. So I had to change my whole paradigm. How I looked at myself. Right? So all of a sudden, I began to see that when God looks at me, he sees me a certain way. And so I began to say, God, let me see me the way you see me. And it's humbling. It's humbling to see yourself the way God sees you. Because you know you're not perfect. You know you messed up. You know you sin. You're like, God, I don't want you to see. God already seen. He saw the very end before you were ever formed in your mother's womb. And he created you good anyway. He chose you anyway. Now that says something. He chose you even though he knew you would mess up. He chose you and he loved you and he said, oh yeah, that's my daughter, that's my son. They're good. But we've begun to associate our goodness with our works. We've begun to associate our goodness with whether we sin or not. We've begun to associate our goodness with all those things when I'm telling you God made us good. Do we mess up? Yeah, we mess up. Are there consequences for our sin? Yes, there are. Is sin an abomination to God? Yes, it is. But we, at our core, we're still good and we're chosen. See, this is why people get messed up about David, that God chose David. God chose David and he knew he was going to be an adulterer and a murderer and he wasn't going to handle things the way he needed to handle them with his children. God chose him. Before any of those things happened, God knew they were going to happen and he chose him anyway. He knew he was going to see Bathsheba on that rooftop. He knew that he was going to lust after her. He was going to tell them, bring her to him, that he was going to have sex with her and impregnate her, send her husband off to the front line to get killed so he could have that woman. God knew that. And he still chose David. Still chose him. Why? Because even with David's mistakes, he was a man after God's own heart. See, that's where we get it twisted. And that's where people get us twisted. They look at our mistakes, our missteps, our mess ups, and they think they define us. Well, they don't. See, I'm not defined by 5 marriages that didn't work, right? I'm not defined by that. That doesn't define me, right? And for people that want to judge me on that, that's their prerogative. Like, that's their business. Like, that has nothing to do with me. That's on them. They got to work through that. See, what I know is, listen, I'm going to do it till I get it right. And each time, I'm going to learn something new about me, something new about choosing. I'm going to learn something new, right? But God doesn't disqualify me. God doesn't. Now, man may try to disqualify me, but to those that I'm called to, it won't disqualify me because they'll relate to me. They'll relate to wanting to be married, wanting to be in a relationship, wanting that, right? Picking wrong. Or just being in a relationship where everybody has a choice and the person doesn't choose. You know what I'm saying? So today, know that you have a purpose and that God has chosen you for that purpose. My purpose is to liberate people, to bring people into a place of freedom, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and financially. That's my purpose. And if you look at my memories, you're going to see that over and over and over and over and over again. Year after 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 year, you're going to see that show up. Always going to show up because it's who he made me. And it's what I do. And I may use different vehicles and people may judge me because I use different vehicles. Again, that's their business. I don't care nothing about that, y'all. You know what I care about? I care about helping people get to where he's taking them. That's what I care about. That's my concern, being in my purpose. But know this, because I need y'all to understand this, because church will have you thinking your purpose makes you broke. And that's a lot from the pit of hell. No, that ain't God. God didn't say your purpose is going to make you broke. God didn't say that. Cancel. Listen, the word of God says that he's given you the ability to obtain wealth. Your wealth is in your purpose. Your wealth is in your purpose. So if you want to tap into your wealth, then you need to tap into your purpose. Stop playing with it. So the things that I do, there are things that I do for free. This is free. This doesn't cost you anything. There are things that I charge for. And I'm worth it because I'm going to get you results, right? So you've got to understand that your purpose is the same way. There are things that God is going to call you to do free. And there are things that you need to start charging for. Unless God says otherwise. This is why the church is broke. Because church folks are broke. Because people believe that they can't make money off of their gifts and their talents. It's not the truth. It's not true, you guys. Stop believing the lie. Your wealth is in your purpose. Tap into your purpose. Tap in because God chose you. You're chosen. So y'all, let me tell you what's going on for me. Because listen, God been blowing my mind lately. Like he's been doing some incredible stuff in my life, right? So listen, let me tell you what's going on. So first things first, if you've not joined Forward Focus 21, so that you can have access to all of the devotions, I want you to go join that group. We're operating in volume 2. I'm finishing volume 2 up now, sending it to the printer. I want you to go to the group Forward Focus 21. Forward Focus 21 on Facebook. Go join the group. You'll have access to all of the devotions thus far, right? If you want to go ahead and purchase volume 1, because we have volume 1 as well. If you want to purchase volume 1 and pre-order volume 2, you can do that by going to my website. My website is drvlive.com. You can order that combo. You get it at a discount. And you can get that, right? So listen, that's that. That's Forward Focus 21. But listen, y'all, can I tell y'all something? I am launching on Monday a 90-day physical transformation challenge. A 90-day physical transformation challenge. Y'all, it's going to be lit. And every Saturday, there's going to be a free live workout via Zoom. There's going to be a free live workout via Zoom Saturdays at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with one of the top trainers in Florida. Listen to me. She's amazing. She has over 30 years of physical fitness and training experience. You guys, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a 30-minute workout starting at 8 a.m. It's only 30 minutes. Listen, I'm telling y'all, we're getting ready to get it in. And not only that, but I've partnered with an amazing company. And y'all, listen, y'all may say, Dr. B, why are you so crunk? I've been up since about 5 o'clock. That's when I get up. But listen, this is why I'm so crunk. Hold on. Oh my God. It's so good. This right here. 1044 Pro. This bar is a meal replacement or a snack. It gives you energy, has anti-aging formula in it. It detoxes you. It's an immune booster, and it provides you with electrolytes. So after I finish this live, I'm going to finish my bar, and I'm going to work out. So I want to make sure that I got this stuff in now, but this is going to be amazing. This bar is incredible. This is what I'm going to do. For the first 5 people that say me, I'm going to send you a bar. I want you to send me your address. I'll mail you a bar so you can try it. But if you want to know more about this bar and what this bar is doing to transform lives, I had my first bar last night. I was so excited to get up this morning and eat another one. It tastes good. It's peanut butter and chocolate chip. It's really good. It has 16 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, and it has a special formula called Carbolin, and it immediately gets the carbs into your system, right? So you don't have, I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. The CEO of the company is a former NFL player. We got a lot of ex-NFL players that are part of the company. It's amazing. If you're looking for a business opportunity, I want you to definitely get with me too, because there's a huge business opportunity. The company's brand new, only launched in October, a little over 500 people. In fact, it's 522 people in the company right now. It's growing rapidly though. So there's a lot of money to be made, and I'm making money. I already have made a check with a comma in it, and I've already gotten 600 of that in cash, right? Cash app to me. So I'm telling you, it's amazing things on the line. And then it's got 13 grams of fat. If you're fasting and you are not eating meat, if you're fasting and you're not eating meat, this is an excellent way to provide a supplement so that you can get that protein in. Because I don't know if you're like me, but I don't necessarily eat a lot of tofu or things like that. So I try to put beans in, but I'm not getting enough protein. So this is going to help me with my protein, okay? So if you want a bar, make sure you comment me. I'll get you a bar. If you're local, you can pick your bar up. Okay, so Rebecca, if you want a bar, you can come get you a bar and you guys can try it. Okay, so listen, you guys, that's what's going on with Dr. V. Dr. V is making some massive moves, and not to mention our $50 Forex trading challenge. If you want to learn how to trade Forex, you want to learn how to grow your money from $50 to whatever, then definitely get with me on that. Now, I tell people all the time, it sounds like I do a lot. I do a lot. I looked at my day, like my day starts at between 2 and 5, right? Normally I wake up somewhere around in there. At 5 o'clock, I start trading with my amazing trading group. I need energy. I need energy to sustain me through the day, and there's no crash with it. I need energy to sustain me through the day because I start trading at 5, then I work out, then, I may teach. Well, now I'm teaching 3 days a week at 9. Then I teach again at 11:30. Then, I meet with the kids at 1. Then so that's my day, right? And then I do my consultations, my coaching, my training, my writing, all the other things I do. So I have a pretty extensive day. I need things that help my day go. And what I've been very impressed with, especially with this company, is my CEO is incredible. This is the former NFL player. Listen, I love him. He is absolutely amazing. His name is Peter Jensen. And listen, when I tell you that Peter texts me, we're texting, we're talking, we're doing great things. And I love that because, listen, let me tell you what I know. I know that I'm connected to the very top of the company. I'm connected to the CEO. Listen, and when I tell you I have access, I have access. And what that means for you is if you partner with me, you'll have access as well. It's one of the first things he does. He says, well, make sure, Dr. V, make sure you put them in a chat with me. Okay. When the CEO gives you his number, okay? And he's in Florida, so I'm excited about that. So you guys, listen, if you're looking for something, you prayed for something, I prayed for something, and that day I got a call from someone. And when I tell you, it has been amazing and incredible and put a huge smile on my face and money in my pocket and dings in my cash app. Baby, yes, it has. In fact, I broke a company record. I hit the first position in the company in 24 hours, and no one had done that. And I'm looking to break another record because they just opened a new rank this week, and I'm getting ready to hit that this week. Okay. So if you want to be a part of this journey, come take the journey with me. Listen, this is my purpose, to help people find freedom, to liberate people, to give them opportunities to shine and to show out, right? To let the world see their greatness. But it's waiting on you the same way the world has been waiting on me. So let's give them what they want, because I got it. What? You know what I'm saying, y'all? We got to get out there and get it. Listen, in all of it, I give God the glory, because without him, I couldn't do anything that I did. You guys have an amazing and incredible day. Let me say this. May everything your hands touch prosper. And every place your feet tread, God gives you dominion because you're chosen. I love you guys for life and life more abundant. Mwah. Be blessed.